All right, let's learn another way to do division with the stamp game. It's similar, of course. It's going to be giving you the same answers, but the goal is more to make groups. So it's called group division. Instead of sharing, I'm thinking of it as, you know, you get one, you get one, you get one, you get one. It's more of a how many groups of that size can you make? So I have a problem here, 4,268. And I want to divide it equally using a new kind of division. So I'd, be excited, like, oh, I want to show you another way to divide. I'm going to put this ruler over it, or like a stick or something long. Even a long strip of paper could work. I like to find usually like a little crystal or something in the room, or like a special rock. I just picked this grammar symbol because it was easy to find, and it's small and you can move it. So whatever they think, you can ask them to help you. Help me find something small and beautiful for this work. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it here over the biggest category, because same for division, we're always starting with the biggest, and then we're gonna move across. And we'll use some numbers, which you can write on little strips of paper like this, but because I have these, I'm going to use them. So I'm going to put a 2 over to the side to show that I'm dividing by 2, and I'm going to end up with my answer across the top. So if I'm dividing by 2 in group division, I want to see how many groups of 2 can I make. Here's a group of 2. Can you make another group of 2? Doesn't matter what shape, but I like to make them match. Okay, so there's one group of 2 1,000s, and there's 2 groups of 2 1,000s. We have 2 groups of 2. We'll put a 2 up here. We could write it, or we can use a little ticket. How many groups of 2 can I make with only 2 100s? Just one group, one little group of 2. One group. How many groups of 2 can I make with 6? 1, 2, 3. 3 groups of 2. And how many groups with 8? 1. 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. I have my answer. This model helps us physically get to this kind of structure. Okay, this is a different problem, but you can see how the number that we're dividing is under the little house box, and the divisor's over out to the side, and the answer goes on top, aligned by place value. This is the 1,000 value, 100, tens, and ones all lined up. So similarly, if I only had 100, then I couldn't make any groups, right? I could make 0 groups of 2 because I only have 100. So if I had a different problem and I needed to solve that problem instead, to show you exchanging a little bit, we've already done this, that's the same. Now we're here and we're stuck. Well, let's see, I only have 1, I need to make some groups, but I can't, so I'm gonna put 0. But I can't just get rid of this 100. I need to chop it up into 10 tens and make those into groups of 2. So I would get out 10 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so I'm gonna see how many groups can I make, groups of 2. Some people might not like that. Some of these are upside down, especially children. But just for time's sake, I want to get as many videos as possible. So we can count our groups. 1 group, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 groups of 2 in this case. Okay. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups of 1s. 4 groups of 2 1s. Okay, so this is the layout for this. And that's how you approach the dynamic. So you wouldn't do the dynamic on the same day. You would show them group division without. And the thing is, they'll probably come to dynamic on their own time, just like with the other things. They'll say, I'm stuck. I picked my own problems and I picked these numbers and this is what's happening. What do I do? and the next lesson will come organically in that way. Usually you can still plan it, of course. It might not happen organically. Some children learn quickly to just use small numbers and just be extra safe in that way, but a lot of times it can happen that way, so just be open to and be ready for that to happen. And I think that we've covered all of the ways to, probably not all the ways, but most of the ways to use the stamp game. I won't guarantee in case something else comes to mind, but this should give you plenty of opportunity to work with your elementary students especially, and maybe the CASA is getting introduced to simple adding or simple subtraction. Okay, thanks.